Instead of helping us homeless get off the streets and into the mental health facilities we need, he wants to give us safe injection sites to do crack.
Who the fuck injects crack? The New York City mayoral election hasn't even happened yet, and Andrew Cuomo just lost it for himself in the most embarrassing way possible. Allow me to explain. Cuomo's official campaign account just posted and then quickly deleted this so ridiculously cringy AI-generated slop ad depicting criminals for Zohran Mamdani. And not only was the condemnation swift and humiliating for Cuomo, which we'll see in a second after I play the full video for you, it really just makes you wonder whose fucking idea was this? And even if you're not a fan of Mamdani, the way he clapped back at Cuomo's AI crap is so cathartic on so many levels, it's worth sticking around to watch. But y'all, as if the video wasn't even crazy enough, it gets even wilder because apparently Cuomo's official account at Andrew Cuomo tweeted the video not even 20 minutes into last night's final mayoral debate.
We just had a former governor say in his own words that the city has been getting screwed by the state. Who was leading the state? It was you!
You literally can't make this shit up. And despite what the fucking dumbass New York Post has to say about Cuomo getting an A in the debate, as we'll see in some of the debate clips later, the only A he got was an ass whooping from Mamdani. Alright, smash that like button and subscribe and brace yourself for what I guarantee is the nail in Cuomo's electoral coffin here.
Zohran Mamdani's opponents want you to believe he's an inexperienced radical whose policies will make New York City more dangerous.
What the fuck?
But what do his actual supporters think?
Mamdani isn't crazy.
He's just trying to even the playing field.
You know, give everyone a fair shot. Sure, he said multiple times we need to defund the police, but that was just a metaphor.
And yes, he did say crime is a social construct, but that was also a metaphor.
This is the most uncanny valley bullshit. They can't even make the fake AI people look directly into camera, even though their face, like, how weird does that fucking feel? Anyway, I'll try to save my comments for later.
His main backer, the democratic socialists' ideas are common sense, such as
Decriminalizing misdemeanors, like shoplifting.
third-degree assault, trespassing, prostitution,
And drunk driving.
With plans to decriminalize all drugs, Mamdani will be a job creator for drug dealers.
Instead of helping us homeless get off the streets and into the mental health facilities we need, he wants to give us safe injection sites to do crack and let us sleep in subway carts.
Who the fuck injects crack?
Crack is whack, as Keith Haring said. We gotta give up the crack pipe. You know how difficult that is?
These are actual policies Mamdani and the DSA want to implement on day one.
When a woman's being domestically abused, she finally won't have to deal with some pesky cop to arrest the abuser, but now a social worker to help, kumbaya the situation.
Oh! Oh, my skin is crawling.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Mamdani is finally lowering jail sentences. Guilty! But Mamdani says you're free to go.
Who cares if legalizing prostitution statistically leads to an increase
For sex trafficking of women and young girls by 70%.
You can't have safety without equality.
For unlawful abiding citizens like us, globalize the intifada.
I'm a criminal. I'm a criminal. I'm a criminal.
I'm a criminal.
Yep. I'm a criminal.
Zohran.
For Zohran Mamdani!
I didn't have a real job until I was 30, but sure, give me the keys to the city. What's the worst that can happen?
Fuck off.
Paid for by Cuomo for NYC.
What the actual fuck? Jesus, a spokesman for the campaign said the video was posted in an error and wasn't done yet. How is it not done yet? Like, okay, I do want to focus on the contents of that video and how it's not even fucking true, like any of the things that he was trying to infer there about Mamdani's policy, and just like fear-mongering, buzzwording socialism, democratic socialism at that, which is like the most fucking far-right, like anti-intellectual bullshit anybody in this country could do, and it's such a problem here. Which is why we're trying to de-stereotype it on the US Democratic Socialist channel, which is our sister channel of Really American. But I cannot get past the fucking uncanny valley, the overt racism. And I know this is a little bit more local than stuff that we usually cover on Really American, but we are talking about one of the largest cities in the world, a Democratic hub, and a so-called Democrat, which is honestly the problem with a lot of mainstream Democrats. And this guy already got shit, Andrew Cuomo, for making ads with him as an AI person doing all these weird jobs. It's so fucking out of touch. And I want to get to the debate and actually talk about the points and stuff, but just some quick reactions from people who actually know more than me about this stuff. Because there were a lot, and they were fast and negative. Someone grabbed the video and re-uploaded it, and you had people like Shannon Watts, the founder of Moms Demand Action, a grassroots organization that advocates for gun violence prevention, calling it so gross and full of racist stereotypes, including a black man dressed as a pimp trafficking a car full of white women. Cuomo needs to be thrown in the ash heap of history. An associate professor of film and media studies at Seattle University wrote on Blue Sky, "This is next level fascist AI slop. It's also such a weird greatest hits of scary stereotypes from New York City history." And like I said, this video follows a trend from the Cuomo campaign, who have published a handful of AI-generated videos. You know who the fuck else does that? Donald Trump. And Mamdani already took his ass to town over this AI stuff. He said, in a city of world-class artists and production crew hunting for the next gig, Andrew Cuomo made a TV ad the same way he wrote his housing policy, with AI. Then again, maybe a fake Cuomo is better than the real one.
You have never had a job, you've never accomplished anything. There's no reason to believe you have any merit or qualification for 8.5 million lives.
We just had a former governor say in his own words that the city has been getting screwed by the state. Who was leading the state? It was you.
Governor Hochul.
You were leading the state for
Governor
10 years,
Hochul.
screwing the city.
No,
Zohran.
I mean, it's fucking crazy. I want to keep going with the debate stuff, but all the corporate media coverage of it, even CNN, is just glazing Cuomo. Here are some highlights of some heated moments, and just watch fucking Cuomo and Sliwa just soil themselves like babies
from
here.
Donald Trump's puppet himself, Andrew Cuomo.
not everything is a TikTok
true.
video.
Zohran, stop dealing with fantasy and start dealing with reality. What is your opinion, Zohran?
Yes or no?
Come on.
Yes or no?
What is your opinion? Yes or no, Zohran?
What the fuck are we doing here?
You have never had a job, you've never accomplished anything.
What the
There's
fuck?
no reason to believe you have any merit or qualification.
Meanwhile, you have the other guy, Curtis Sliwa, posting ads like this that are equally as insane and getting roasted for it as well. Take a listen to this fucking thing.
Crack is whack, as Keith Haring said. We got to give up the crack pipe. You know how difficult that is to do? And now we're going to get us some food and some water, something the city of New York and Eric Adams doesn't do, nor with Cuomo or Zohran Mamdani. Big promises made, promises kept. Now this is in honor of my mother, Francesca, who went to Tilden like you did. What is your first name? So my mother went to Tilden, you went as a sample.
So, not only does this fucking dumbass throw crack in a public New York City garbage, he then uses this woman's tragedy for his own political game. This is the slimiest bullshit I've ever seen. Did he just throw crack in the public garbage? Is this a joke? You can't just take away someone's drugs with your bare hands once and say you've helped them. This person needs rehab, therapy, housing, among other support to actually recover from drug use. Also, they do already have the right to shelter, which includes food and water. Bro, what policy are you proposing to help the homeless? Sliwa cures crack addiction with story and a sandwich. It's so fucking aggravating to see people think that people like Andrew Cuomo won't serve the corporations and the billionaires and the elite that funded Donald Trump's campaign and got him into power again. I mean, Mamdani made this great ad about it himself.
I'll just speak to him directly. Andrew, you had your chance to lead this state. You took that time to sell out working class New Yorkers to your billionaire donors.
I work for the people of the state of New York. I don't care who gave me what.
This is the very mayoral candidate who has a super PAC that received $1 million from DoorDash. I don't have to pick up the phone from Bill Ackman or Ken Langone because I'm not funded by the same donors that gave us Donald Trump's second term.
Oh, billionaires. Let's remember this.
Cuomo has cut taxes on millionaires, estates, and banks.
Governor Cuomo has been cutting education and health care spending.
And this governor has siphoned funds from the MTA.
The city has been getting screwed by the the state.
Who was leading the state? It was you!
Since we're talking about regrets, what lesson did you learn that you need to change about yourself?
Andrew Cuomo called teachers' unions a selfish industry.
Governor Cuomo has repeatedly denied touching anyone.
Mr. Cuomo, your regrets?
I did not do enough on social media.
Mr. Mamdani.
And it's just so anti-intellectual and such a straw man bullshit thing to say that a self-proclaimed democratic socialist like Mamdani, like AOC, like Bernie Sanders, that any idea, any inkling of democratic socialism is gonna implode the country and burn it to the ground. If that was the case, then how the fuck does Europe still exist? This brain rot idea has like seeped its way into so many on the left and the center, and it's such a fucking right-wing dog whistle. It's like, oh, we want to give people more rights. No, sorry, socialism, communism, we're gonna end up like the USSR. Let me put my tinfoil hat on. Are you that stupid, or are you just that dishonest? Like, do you genuinely think like, oh, hey, we got all the rights we needed in 1776. I don't think we should have any more. We're good. Free healthcare? Un-American. Rent control? Un-American. I know I'm complaining about the cost of living and voted for Donald Trump because the economy is bad, but don't you dare give me any kind of policy that could maybe make my life a little easier and help the people around me. Like, read a fucking book. Go to somewhere else outside the country. Because it's clear the people that think like this are either being told by really rich people like Cuomo, who have benefited from the hyper-capitalist systems, or they're just being fed it by the media and probably haven't left the square footage of their local community to go see that, yeah, life is pretty fucking different other places in the world. And they're able to implement twinges of socialism to actually benefit their citizenry and their society. You don't have to call yourself a democratic socialist. You don't even have to be as far left as someone like I am. But just stop with the fear-mongering bullshit. It's so disingenuous. It comes off as fake as Cuomo's AI fucking slop. Because what Cuomo really is this.
To Mr. Cuomo, I have never had to resign in disgrace. I have never cut Medicaid. I have never stolen hundreds of millions of dollars from the MTA. I have never hounded the 13 women who credibly accused me of sexual harassment. And I have never done those things because I am not you, Mr. Cuomo. And furthermore,
what I don't have in experience, I make up for in integrity. And what you don't have in integrity, you could never make up for in experience.
Yes. May I? First, what you said was totally false.
you will hear from Andrew Cuomo about his experience as if the issue is that we don't know about it. The issue is that we have all experienced your experience.
President Cuomo cover-up are accused of bribery and bid rigging.
Trying to manipulate donor statistics.
Did Governor Cuomo corrupt the commission he set up to get rid of corruption?
Are there New Yorkers who gave money to me and gave money to Donald Trump? Of course. Of course.
Why is that an of course?
If you are a New Yorker, you know Donald Trump, you know me. Many of them would give money to Donald Trump and give money to me.
Mr. Mamdani, have you ever spoken with President Trump?
No.
Will you now look at the camera and tell your super PAC to ensure that this is not a race that is bought by those same Trump billionaires?
You and Donald Trump share in common.
We're New Yorkers. They know me, they know him.
I have the experience of being a New Yorker, someone who has actually paid rent in the city before I ran for mayor.
Mr. Mamdani's right. Mr. Mamdani. He lived here. I live here.
And he's also not been a likable man as governor.
That's why he lost the primary. That's why he'll lose the general election.
And furthermore, the name is Mamdani. M-A-M-D-A-N-I. You should learn how to say it because we got to get it right.
Fuck yeah, Mamdani. Let's go. That got me so hyped, dude. All right, well, that is all I got. I know this video's gone on way longer than I anticipated. If you like this content, be sure to subscribe to Really American and check out U.S. Democratic Socialists. Also, if you are a New Yorker, the election is on November 4th. Early voting is currently open. I guess all I'll say is go vote. Make your city proud. Do what you think is right. I'm not here to tell you how to vote. I'm just here to tell you my opinion. Given that I'm pretty sure Cuomo figured out how to say no for the first time, only it was to his own campaign. Good fucking riddance.